Hi. So now it's evening, and today is officially day 11 out of, essentially 19 until surgery. Again, I had a day when I was, was really tired, and overall just not all with it. I was really tired and had a hard time just getting through the day. I feel I didn't put my best at work because I was so tired that I essentially just kind of went through the motions and didn't put it all in like I usually do. But at the same time, the boss is very understanding. He doesn't really blame me for it. He's more amazed that I put out this long, but at the same time, I'm like, now I'm almost halfway through. It is, the salivating has gotten way worse. Like, I feel like such a creep staring at people outside the store with McDonald's and such because a burger would be tasty, or people coming in with food, like they have a milkshake or just in general something I can't have, and I just stare at them and I really want their shit. So yeah, it's been otherwise it's been fine. I've been a little bit hungrier than usual though, and I'm not quite sure if it's the shake, because right now I'm on the chocolate, which I thought I would find the yummiest, but I don't. But it was really good with coffee, so I think I will make some more cold coffee to keep, just to blend it with. The only downside with it that I thought the vanilla was the one that clumped the most, but it's actually the chocolate, and it's the tiny clumps, like when you make Nesquik. It's tiny clumps that don't break no matter how vigorously you shake that thing. So I think it's better in a mixer. So I probably will do that in the morning tomorrow and just go nuts. But also make more coffee so I can blend it with more. And hope the other ones I ordered are better. Other than that, it feels like stuff is really going together now. It's just getting better and better. Because today I was called by a landlord, and it seems that I maybe got an apartment. I'm gonna meet up with them tomorrow and see if I get the apartment, and if I do get it, I will move the 1st of May, really soon. So I will have to start packing and shit, but it's gonna be so good. It just finally feels like it's going together. Like, I got my license just recently, a few weeks ago. I got the surgery. I got my name changed because I wanted my mother's last name. I got maybe an apartment. That it was like finally things are falling together. I'm just not left between the shares. That just the thought of it almost made me cry earlier, because it felt so unreal that things could go well for me. So hopefully I have good news when I come home tomorrow, because that would be so amazing. And it made me totally forget that I was hungry and everything. But I rewarded myself with a ProPud pudding. ProPud is a brand that they used to do like protein shakes and such. They're more aimed toward like training. They're not meal replacements as such, but it's a good source of just general protein, and I felt I was worth it today just to have a snack, essentially just have something to celebrate with, because that's the furthest I can go to reward myself with something. Since I only have shakes and such, I do have some puddings that are very low calorie, but you need to prep them, you need to shake them up or mix them, and then they need to go into the fridge and chill. So I'm probably gonna do that in the morning tomorrow, so I have some when I go home. I'm thinking of also bringing some of the soups to work, because I think that would be nice to have in between the day, also because I want to get rid of them is the wrong word, but use them up before the surgery. Because of the words, I probably won't want them anymore, so I really want to finish them, I think is the word. And it was also funny today because I looked at clothes, because Killstar has a huge sale with like 15 euros a piece of clothing, which is extremely cheap, and they even had clothes my size. I was like, should I? But then I realized it's no use, even though there's gorgeous clothes that I can't afford for once. There's essentially it's not worth it, because very shortly it's gonna be, well, too small, or too big, I mean. So I would have spent money on stuff that I won't be able to wear for long, and in the future perhaps I can even wear more of their normal brands more than the plus size. So there's no use. I just have to wait, but also because I know I have a lot of gorgeous clothes in storage that I really look forward to wearing. Especially I own one Lolita dress, a proper one, that's made by Ergi, which is the Sleipner one. So it's like wine red and grey with runes and a picture of Odin on his horse from a Gotlandic picture stone. It's so gorgeous, and I've only been able to wear it like once or twice, and at that time it was slim fit, very slim, but I just packed it down because I can't wear it, and I would look so much forward to be able to wear that again and actually fit nicely into it and everything. That would feel so nice. Also, 50s dress I have that's the only white thing I own, with a lot of Spider-Woman, like Gypsy the Tattoo 50 style. That would be really fun to wear and feel nice in. So there's a lot of I look forward, even though I have craving, and today it's still protein, just plain simple protein chicken. I just want it doesn't need to be fancy chicken, it just needs to be pan fried. That's enough. I just want simple, easy. I could even eat just salad chicken, I don't care. I just want some juicy chicken, and it's making me salivate right now. So I think it's the salvation that's been making me sick and even more hungry, because I'm more hungry than I've used to be. And when I look around on all other kinds of videos like this and people talking about it, like they've broken down on day 5 crying because they're hungry, and I feel like, not that they're weak or anything, it is that I feel like I've gotten there now. I've lasted a bit longer, and it's now in the middle, and I think that's the breaking point, that you're halfway through. That is the breaking point here. For most people, they go 2 weeks, so around day 5, it's day 5, day 6, that's the breaking point. And for me, it's now. And it's there isn't much else to do than just think about all the things that I crave. I just note them down here, because then I can look back and be like, I wanted this. Do I want that now? Or was it as good as I wanted it to be? And also, like, is this thing worth it to break up for? Is this the thing that's gonna make me fall? No, it's not worth it, because I have such a larger journey ahead, and I have so much more to do before I'm allowed to break down, and it's gonna be a good thing for me. I just have, in some weird way of self-torturing, it's become a motivator to just keep at it. That even though I'm craving stuff and I really want it, and it would be so easy to break it and just go eat something just like, but it's just one egg, because that's a good protein, and it is a good protein. It's very good, but right now they don't, because I feel like if I start eating anything, it would even be a protein bar, I would fail and I would break, because I know how I am. That's how I've been failing so far. Or that I forget to eat at all. And I think that's number 2 thing of me getting hungry. I've been in a routine of eating breakfast, in between lunch, in between dinner, and evening. I eat 6 times a day in a way that I'm not used to at all. And I recently, like a month before this, started drinking 2 liters or 64 ounces a day properly with my huge ass can of water. And I notice also because of that with water that my skin is actually finally getting better. It doesn't quite like the harsh water here on the island because it's so shocky lime. There's a lot of limestone. Well, the whole island is essentially limestone. But you get my point. Both the hair and the skin hasn't liked it, and I finally found a skin routine. I never cared before because I didn't have to, but now I have. I guess it's age too, but I finally found the routine that works, and finally it seems to help. So it's getting less and less, both pores, acne and all that stuff. So small things that just keeps rolling onward forward. And it's also making me start to think of like things I've avoided as a big person and things I look forward to being thin. So I think I will try to make a list of that and maybe talk about, because that could be interesting. I also noticed today that, yeah, that's the old one. I didn't fill it in. Let's do that real quick, because I actually today checked my I checked my weight because I was just getting up and noticed that that I've lost weight. And this is, let's see here, what's that in Freedom Talk. But so far it's let's see here. So it's minus 4.3 kilos since the start of the fluid, and that is in Freedom Talk. Let's see here. £2 pounds. It is time to get something to drink, I think. That's 325.6 pounds. Which is, let's see here, that's the old weight. There we go. So let's do this instead. It's God, I'm being dally. I haven't prepared anything today at all. I'm not sure if you do this with pounds or not, but I'm just gonna go the metric way because that's what we do. There we go. So minus 4.3 kilos and minus 9.4 pounds. And just to note that many pounds and kilos of this are just water. Dang it. But a lot of it is water. But some of these are actual weight. So if I would start eating now, I'd probably gain 2 at least. just by eating anything at all, because the stomach is completely empty. And also something else I noticed with this is that toothbrushing has become way more important. I used to be really bad at it, honestly, because when I was little we weren't aware that I was actually allergic to mint, menthol and eucalyptus, all of those peppermints and such, and all of the toothpastes are that, because it's antiseptic and everything. It's like you don't need to add that many chemicals and such. So it was really hard for me to first of all know that there was a substitute for that, and then secondly that there is actually toothpaste I can use. But then, since I disliked brushing my teeth because it hurt, I never got into the routine. But now with the shakes, I really look forward to brushing my teeth, because the diet shakes themselves makes it like you can't tell. The teeth doesn't look dirty, but it feels dirty. It feels like a coating of like powder, like wet powder, you know, when you do Nesquik and some gets stuck in the glass when you drink milk and such. It kind of feels like that, and I don't like it at all. So I go starting to brush my teeth, which also is a good habit that's come to of it. I just need to keep at it, but mostly because it's really nasty and it feels like I have the worst breath ever. So yeah, there are some perks to it, I guess. Gotta be happy for the little things. So I really hope that also this 2 weeks is gonna give me a lot of good habits and routines. I just wish I wasn't this darn tired. I'm so tired all the time that I'm like, I really want like an energy drink, and I'm bargaining with myself a lot of times, like, but what if I got a 0-calorie one? And to be fair, it probably wouldn't be too bad if you do it like once or twice, not a daily thing. But it's also at the same time not the best thing you can get. But sometimes I really feel like I would like one, or just instead of having a diet shake, having a drink yogurt, just step up the calories a bit, because I'm so darn tired all the time. But I'm so happy because on Sunday I'm free 2 days from work, and it's gonna be so good, because that will be the first 2 days I'm free completely from work and can just sit and relax. I will probably just sit and play Final Fantasy all day, I know myself, but I will try to read and look into the my laptop, because I want to bring it with me to my mum, so I perhaps can play some Final Fantasy on that one instead and continue this, because I think the tablet isn't quite all there for that. So yeah, there's still a lot of planning going in me. I used to plan and scheme, I feel, but hopefully we will see a good end to this, and I hope tomorrow will be easier. That would be really, really nice, just to not have as a rough day, and just let it go by smoothly. Also that it goes good with the landlord. I really hope that. So I probably will maybe take something that's a little bit more hearty of my shakes, just to step it up, or just bring milk perhaps. That's not a bad idea actually. Just mix one of my shakes with milk so I get it up there. Anyway, that will be enough of my rambling. I feel I've been at it almost 20 minutes, so plenty of enough babbling for me. So I will see you tomorrow instead, and hopefully with news. So, natt.